Yo. You Quinn. Quinn. Pop.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Texas Rangers.
GCG.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And today's starting pitcher, Jesus Luzardo. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts. Okay, all set to go. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. The 0-1. Late swing fouled off. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Seager stands in now. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Next offering is fouled back. That's way outside. Going to count 1-2. Strike 3. And that's 2 in a row.
No, anytime can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Mackenzie Gore. How about a report on him, Chris?
Nope. Foul ball.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one's in there. Strike 1. Late on that fastball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
That's inside.
And now 2-1.
Inside.
On the ground. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse, because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing. And misses. It's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back at Citizens Bank Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
That's in.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Luzardo in his 6th season, making his first start of the year. And he was a 3rd round pick back in 2016. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Josh Young. Gets him to chase after that one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now at the plate, Sam Haggerty.
Ball. That's inside.
Ground ball left side. Zips it to first, and that we'll go to the bottom. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Curve in the dirt. That one way inside.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And now it's Alec Bohm. Misses again,
That's
5
inside.
in a row. Can't
Inside,
find it here.
ball
That's
2.
6 straight balls. That's too
That's
low.
ball 3.
And that's ball 3. There's the strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Hey!
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
This one popped up. Smith should have this one. He's got it. 1 away. 1 out, man at first. And now the rookie second baseman, Aiden Miller. This one in the air, center field. Pulls up and it drops for a hit. On to Seager. 2 gone now.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. In the dirt. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Goes down. Swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball. Back here's the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Inside, almost
inside.
got him. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now here is Josh Smith. First pitch swinging. In the air to left center. Turner has a beat on it. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Jack Peterson. That one to first. Harper handles, throws to first. And Peterson retired. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Brandon Marsh, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Seager moving under this one. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Phillies,
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. 2 down. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Ball, that's just out. Hey.
And a big swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Next offering way off the plate. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Up the middle, Turner. To first, 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Corey Seager. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swings through that.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the...
Oh, that got him. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Nimmo
inside,
in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Fought off foul. The Rangers yet to pick up a hit here. And a swing and a miss. Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. This one in the air, center field. Marsh on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Go ahead run on base. Josh Young stepping in. And that one gets away at the plate. The throw to third, but he scrambles back. Nimmo up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Swing and a pop-up. And that's the 3rd out.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That's inside.
Ball.
Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Bouncer to Young. Fires over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Going to bring up JT Realmuto.
Ball.
That's down and in. That one misses. Ball 3. That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot. So 2 down, and here comes Alec Bohm. Realmuto runs. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Curve in the dirt. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch kicks away. Throw into third. There's the tag. Big. And that's the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 5th. Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 1 down. Danny Jansen to hit here. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Jansen, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's a strikeout looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Now he's challenging the called strike. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. Now here is Josh Smith. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Fastball for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Pitch misses. And that is ball one. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Chases the fastball. Up the ladder, struck him out. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. This is Phillies. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swings over the top of that one. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the curve, and it was a smart choice. Now it's the second baseman, Aiden Miller. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. In the air to left center. Langford gets under it. Not there in time. And that's the first hit for them in this one. Aiden Miller with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
That one missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Whips on it. That one's down. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Struck him out looking. Huge strikeout there. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a ball.
That one misses. And now 3-0. There's a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him. Looking for the strikeout. So 5 innings. Looking back, it's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Peterson in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
Well, these Rangers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Oh, that's inside.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Wyatt Langford now at the plate. On the ground right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And a foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. The Rangers hitless so far in the game. And there's a ball. Popped up. Real Muto under it. And that is that. Bottom of the sixth. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. This one popped up right side. One up, one down. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Fly ball down the line. Nimmo drifts towards it. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Adolis Garcia getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Now into the ball game on defense. Bryson Stott. He'll play second. Nimmo, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Right there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton to first, but it pulls him off the bag. Digging in, Jake Berger. And fouled off. Pitch out, but no action. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Swinging a foul out of play. The Rangers with the go-ahead run at first here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. On the ground, and that's through. Their first hit of the ball game. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and they're still 1 away. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Sam Haggerty, the next to hit. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better.
Grounder might be 2. Over to Turner for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cole Winn.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Real Muto leading things off and takes a strike. That's in there. That is strike 2. And ball 1. Just misses with that one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 3-2. Popped up left side. Young settles under it. And there's 1 away. At the plate, Alec Bohm. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. This is Bryson Stott.
That's a ball. That's ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Pitch misses, and it's 3-0. And he walked him on 4 pitches. And the go-ahead run is on base. Stepping in, Otto Kemp. And a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second.
Runner on the go. Oh, now this one gets way at the plate. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there.
No,
And that's a foul ball. He goes down looking. Phillies strand 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
The 0-2. Just misses there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. And that one fouled off.
Right through there for a strike. Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beats. Peterson at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Keller, 30 years old now. A former first-round pick. Back in. Called out on strikes. And he strikes out the side. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Uh-oh, that got him.
Right there.
And the potential winning run is aboard. Trey Turner at the plate. Just off the inside edge. And a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That one fouled off.
Don't be surprised, the ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Langford should have this one. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Play it home. He is safe. It's 2-zip. Garcia stands in now and watches strike 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing. A miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the 9th. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Foul ball. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Set down on strikes. Now only one out remaining. Nimmo at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Now a step off the rubber to reset. The Rangers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.